Hi, good morning. My name is Tamar Ansh, and I'm here with you today at Boys Town, Jerusalem. And we'd like to do a few Purim things together today. So these are some of the young men from Boys Town, Jerusalem, and they're here to help us. And this is the chef of Boys Town, Avi Hamal, who's here today. He's a chef that previously used to work for the King David Hotel, to the best of my knowledge. And he's right now starting the first recipe. So the boys are going to help Avi now saute the onions, as bola azoret Avi. What we'd like to do is first show you a challah that's going to be in the shape of hamantashen, and I want to also show you how I get it to keep the shape and the different things that are going to go inside of it. Now, one of the reasons that we call Hamantashen is that, first of all, it's named for the hat that the evil man Haman wore and that tried to kill all the Jews. But aside from that, there's a minhag, a custom, to put poppy seeds into things on Purim, because poppy in Yiddish is Haman, or mun. So to the onions that we're sauteing, we're going to add some breadcrumbs, which were made out of challah, right? And some poppy seeds. It was challah, so everything I do is with challah. Okay, so we're going to bring the dough. And the idea being, I myself make these pretty much every year. You could use them for the main seudah of Purim. If you want to get fancy, you could use them for shalach manos. And the main idea is that the shape itself is like the traditional shape of hamantashen, a triangle, a filled triangle. Okay, Ainli Sakin here. Okay, so if you want them to be medium-sized, pretty much each one, I would weigh them and do them at about between 80 and 100 grams. Our larger one would be about 150 grams. They grow a lot in the oven, so it's not, unless you really want to eat a very big piece of dough, a very big piece of bread, it's better to keep them a little smaller because they grow a lot. Now we're going to turn them into a shape just by rolling it out a little bit, which is the same way that when you make a hamantashen cookie, it's pretty much the same idea. So here we have a round shape. And בואו לקחת מאבי קצת מהבצל. כן? ולשים את זה בפנים, טוב. ואתה תיקח, כן. כן, תיקח את זה ותשים משהו בפנים. אפילו קצת יותר. טוב, תודה רבה. ולהביא קצת מזה גם כן. כן, ואתה יכול לשים קצת בפנים, כן. Okay, so the filling is just sauteed onions, which Avi's making for us, and poppy seeds, as you saw, and chal crumbs, and a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. Okay, then we're going to shape it by pinching the sides. So pinching one side, two sides, and three sides. I'm purposely leaving a window open so that you should see what's inside of it. Now, you can leave it like this on the baking tray to rise and shape. Because I want it to stay a triangle, I'm not going to rise it as long as the real challah. I'm only going to rise it maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes. But my experience has been that even though I'm pinching it closed, it often opens up when it rises. So then I pick up the hamantashen, and I'm going to flip it over so that it will hold its shape. Okay, now we're just going to make a few more so the young men could also make some, as tasim et ze batzad beinatayim. Okay, and if the dough sticks a little bit, in general, I don't add more flour. I find that it dries out challah. You just take a little bit of oil on your fingers and grease the surface. אז אתה הבנת מה שעשיתי עד עכשיו? רק תעשה קצת כמו עיגול. Right, כן. טוב. ולהרים את זה. וגם כן מלמעלה למטה שוב פעם. יפה מאוד. So you could just add more dry crumbs to it, כן יפה. ואנחנו רוצים לסגור את זה עכשיו. We're going to close it now. Here. אז תעשה ככה, תעשה מזה לסגור את זה טוב. ומצד השני, ומצד שלישי. יפה מאוד. ממש יפה מאוד. So here it looks like a nice hamantash. And we're just going to make it a little thinner. You don't want it too thin because you don't want it to break when you pick it up. On the other hand, you want it thin enough because it's going to rise so much you want to be able to have a nice piece of bread. אז עכשיו תעשה מזה קצת הרסיני באמצע, ושוב פעם המילוי. אוקיי, אז אתה יכול לזכור את זה עכשיו. אתה זוכר מה שעשינו? Here. אז לזכור את זה, חזק. בצד כאן. יפה. ומשלישי, יפה. בדיוק. Okay? And just to make it a little bit more even, it doesn't matter so much if the circle is not exactly a circle. We don't need to take out a cookie cutter. It's enough that it's basically a circle because when you close it, it'll take care of itself. יפה מאוד.
עכשיו מהצד הזה. לידך חזק.
כן, ואתה ירים את זה, לא אני. יפה מאוד, ולסגור את זה קצת יותר, ולהראות להם קודם, עם חיוך. Okay? And this young man, מה שמך? יצחק. יצחק now just completed our fourth one. Okay? בסדר, אז אפשר להפות אותם, כן.
כמה? 180?
אפילו 190.
190?
בדרך כלל זה 20 דקות. אתה יודע יותר טוב ממני. Okay, בסדר. Okay, so those were our challahs.